We're going to call the 11th meeting to order. This is the Village Board of Trustees, the Village of Depew, August 25th, 2025, and it looks like we're at 7:04 tonight. I have the pledge from Trustee Kraft.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Just remain standing for a second. Within the depths of our being lies an untapped wellspring of potential, a boundless reservoir of strength. With unwavering resolve, may we recognize our power to create change, weaving transformation into the fabric of our personal lives and the world beyond. Let empowerment be the anthem that propels us forward, guiding us towards a brighter, more compassionate future. Notification of fire exits from Trustee Morosky.
Emergency exits are located to my left and to the rear of the room. In the event of an alarm or emergency, please move in an orderly fashion to the exits and evacuate the building.
Need a roll call?
Trustee Morosky.
Here.
Trustee Zimba. Trustee Kraft.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Here.
And Mayor Peterson.
Here. First item tonight is to approve the village board meeting minutes from from the meeting of July 14th, 2025.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make a motion that we approve the Village Board meeting minutes from July 14th, 2025.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? And that's carried. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, on agenda items tonight, we'll take comment. General comment and questions will be saved for later in the meeting, where you can ask any question that you might have. But tonight's agenda, we have first up, permission to advertise for a public hearing for the demolition of 47 Main Street, which we've been discussing over the last couple of months. And today is the authorization to have the administrator advertise for a public hearing. And that'll take place September 8th, 2025, here in Chambers. Second item up tonight is permission for our code officers to attend a conference in the Celeron, New York. Where is that? South here?
In Jamestown.
Jamestown. Next item up is a resolution for permission for the Depew Volunteer Fire Department. And this is for various assignments for Engine 1 to attend a public relations detail, for Ladder 5 to use at the Tunnels for Tower Run in Lawson Park in Cheektowaga. Permission for Engine 4 for the Central Council Annual Memorial Mass and Breakfast at St. Philip's Church in town of Cheektowaga. That's on September 14th. And permission is granted to Northside Fire Station for Central Hose's annual installation of officers. And then their holiday party, which should be...
They're both together. They combine them with the elections changing.
Oh.
Their installation holiday party, they do it
Okay,
for one.
December 13th.
Yeah.
Okay. Next resolution after that is for membership into the Depew Volunteer Fire Department. For a member that's actually coming back, Brian Park, he'll be joining Engine 6. Next resolution is to appoint a part-time public safety dispatcher. Next item in the next resolution is permission for the Depew Volunteer Fire Department for the Fill the Boot fundraising effort, which is on September 8th, 2025, from 3:30 to 6:30 at different intersections in the village. The next resolution is to award a bid for sidewalk work in the Cheektowaga section in the amount of $42,500. This is money that comes to the village from the federal government through the town of Cheektowaga on the west side of Transit Road. Okay. With that said, if somebody has comments that they want for the first item, which is the public hearing on the permission to advertise, you can hold those till we get to the public discussion on that, rather than to address it. So anything else, attending for the code officer, the fire department requests, the appointing of a police dispatcher, the fill the boot drive, or the award on the Cheektowaga side for community development block grant funds. If anybody has any comments or questions on those. No, anybody with comments or questions? All right. Seeing that there are none, I'll entertain a motion to open.
No.
I'm sorry,
It's
permission to advertise, so we'll move right ahead.
Yep. Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make a motion, move for its adoption.
Mike,
that's okay.
Be it resolved, the village administrator is hereby authorized to advertise for a public hearing to discuss the unsafe condition and property owner's refusal to comply now requires the demolition of 47 Main Street, Depew, New York. The public hearing will take place at 85 Manitow Street, Depew, New York, 14043, in the council chambers on September 8th, 2025.
I second the motion.
Before you vote, just brief discussion for everyone in the audience who might be here on this. This is permission for the administrator to buy an advertisement to advertise for when the public hearing happens on this demolition issue on September 8th. So this isn't the public hearing. If you do have comments on 47 Main Street, as the mayor mentioned, they'll be during general public expression, not public expression on the agenda items.
public expression, you guys use that in Amherst. That's pretty good. My fault on that. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? And that motion's carried. That'll be in the QB. Second item tonight, permission to attend a code conference.
Trustee Morosky offered the following resolution for its adoption. Be it resolved, permission to is hereby granted to Code Enforcement Officer Donald Bealfield to attend the Western Southern Tier Building Officials Education Conference on September 10th to the 12th, 2025, Chautauqua Harbor Hotel, 10 Dunham Avenue, Celeron, New York, 14720. Use of the village vehicle is authorized.
I'll second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion's carried. Third resolution tonight, permission for Depew Volunteer Fire Department.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Permission is hereby granted to Engine 1 on Saturday, September 13th, 2025, from 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. for public relations at PJ Cools. Permission is hereby granted to use Ladder 5 for the Tunnels to Towers run in Lawson Park in the town of Cheektowaga from 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. on Saturday, September 6th, 2025. Permission is hereby granted to use Engine 4 for the Central Council Annual Memorial Mass and breakfast at St. Philip's Church in the town of Cheektowaga on Sunday, September 14th, 2025, from 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. Permission is hereby granted to the North Side Fire Station located at 112 Brewster Street on Saturday, December 13th for Central Hose Company No. 4's annual installation of officers and holiday party from 5 p.m. till 11:30 p.m.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? That motion's carried. Resolution number 4, permission for membership to Depew Volunteer Fire Department.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved that membership is hereby granted to the following in the Depew Fire Department pending the passing of his physical. Engine number 6, Brian Park.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Morosky.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Next resolution, appoint part-time public safety dispatcher pursuant to Section 4-400 of Village Law. I, Mayor Kevin Peterson, do hereby appoint David Pasaluga Jr. to the position of part-time public safety dispatcher in the police department effective August 25th, 2025. The salary will be reflected as per the budget. I need a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Moravsky.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba. Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
And Mayor Peterson.
Yes. And that's passed. Is he here today?
Yes.
Oh. Stand up there, sir. I know through the fire service, we know him through Ucrest?
No, Highview and Ucrest.
Okay.
Yeah, I just make a comment. I known and worked with Dave for 30-plus years in the fire service as a past chief of Ucrest and also as current chief of Highview. And he's right spot on. He's professional about everything he does. I think he's going to be a huge asset to our dispatch office in the in our police department. So,
Very good.
Congratulations,
Keith,
Dave.
anything?
Yeah, I would echo those sentiments. David comes to us by way of his own business. He owns his own enclosure business. He's got 3 decades plus worth of EMS and fire work. He's currently a fire chief, as Chief Musick said, and he's coming to bail us out at a time where we desperately need some help, and we really appreciate it. So welcome aboard.
Good.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Next resolution is permission for the Depew Volunteer Fire Department Fill the Boot Drive.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion to move for its adoption. Permission is hereby granted to the Depew Fire Department for their Fill the Boot fundraising effort on Monday, September 8th, 2025, from 3:30 p.m. till 6:30 p.m. at various intersections in the village. In the event that it is raining that night, the Fill the Boot Drive will be held on Tuesday, September 9th from 2025.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Resolution number 7, award a bid for sidewalk work, Community Development Block Grant Fund for the Cheektowaga section of the village.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the village engineer, the bid for the sidewalk bid from the bid opening August 22nd, 2025, in the bid amount of $42,500 will be awarded to P&J Construction Company Incorporated, 709 Pleasant View Drive, Lancaster, New York, 14086.
I second the motion.
Get a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Moravsky.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
All right, before we get to public comment, I've got a couple of things here. Employment applications were received this week from our court for Stephen Coffin and for our rec department, Matthew Gary. There are no department head reports for this particular meeting. There's no unfinished or other business. And again, before we get to public concerns and comments, generally, we'll go around the room and you'll hear from our department heads. We'll start to my right, Don in our building department.
Don't have a whole heck of a lot to talk about this week. We got a lot of large projects going on that's consuming our time right now. It is wrapping up the end of the season though, so before the weather turns, if you've got any projects you want to get done, get it in now so we can get the review process going so that you can get your projects underway before the weather really turns. Other than that, leaves are going to start falling and everything. Clean your yards up and try to keep things clean. That's pretty much it right now.
All right. Go to Chief McNamara in our police department.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I don't have much. Summer winds down here. I ask that you be mindful that you're going to start seeing school buses out on the road, so please leave a little early and give yourself some more time to get to where you need to go and just watch those school zones, especially through the village of Depew, please. Thank you.
I'm right across here to my left, village attorney Sam Alba.
Ooh,
You get a
skipped you,
little bit-
Brian. It's Article 7 season, so we have a bunch of people challenging the values of their commercial properties for the most part. We'll have appearances in on all those cases by the next meeting. We also, I think we'll have a agenda item amending a cell tower lease to provide some extra space for our police department to hopefully install a repeater to improve their radios. Those are the two big projects I've been working on. I'm glad to see them move.
Okay. Fire Chief Brian Musley.
Good evening, everyone. Since our last board meeting, we've had 20 calls, which brings us to 252 year-to-date. We're right on pace to do between 450 and 500 like we did last year. On Thursday, September 11th, which it'll be advertised on our department Facebook and also on the village page, the fire department will be having a short 15 to 20-minute remembrance ceremony and honor of everyone that lost, all the first responders and all the civilians that lost their life on 9/11, all those fateful years ago. That's on a Thursday on September 11th at 6 p.m. at Fireman's Park. Public is welcome to join us for that. It said only a short 15, 20-minute remembrance ceremony. Our junior firefighters spent 8 hours on Saturday at our fourth annual juniors training day out at Town Line, which was sponsored by the Lancaster and Alden Town Chiefs Association. Our juniors all participated, did a really good job. The kids worked really hard. They're the future of our fire department and the fire service, so it's good to see them come out there on a Saturday when they could be doing something else, and they're giving 8 hours of their time and working really hard in the hot summer heat and learning more about the fire service and getting them proficient in their skills that they're going to need to be an active firefighter when they turn 18. I'd like to thank the DPW for all the work that they've helped us with at our fire stations over the summer. As always, we greatly appreciate it. Again, I'd like to congratulate David Pasluga on joining our dispatch office. Like I said, I think he'll be a great addition to an already fantastic dispatch office that we have, led by senior dispatcher, public safety dispatcher Matthews, who's here also present here. They are, I'll be honest, the fire department, police department, the officers and the firefighters get a lot of the credit, but it all starts with our public safety dispatchers. Without them, that's where it all starts right there, with every call. So I appreciate everything that they do for us. And last but not least, wouldn't be fit without a Brian's bit, right? So as we get close to the end of summer here and closer to the cooler months, now would be a good time to check your batteries and also the life expectancy left on your CO carbon monoxide detectors and your smoke detectors. Make sure they're working. Obviously, our calls increase in the fall and the winter months with smoke detector activations and carbon monoxide detector activations because of the fact that the windows are all closed up, the house is all closed up a little bit tighter, families are spending a little bit more time in their homes, and thus we get more detector activations. Make sure they're working properly, and that's for the safety of yourself and your family, and also our firefighters. Other than that, unless somebody has questions for me,
Okay.
that's it.
And we'll go to our rec department, Kevin Ferguson.
The summer stuff is coming to an end. I got 1 week left in the pool. Then we got the sport court's already been up, so Mollenberg's coming in. They're gonna start turning on the rink, September 3rd. So we just gotta pray, make sure everything goes well with the compressor. That's about it.
All right. From our Department of Public Works, Ken Pick.
Erie County started George Urban last week. If you can stay away from there, please do. If you have to drive through there, please use caution. We don't want to see anybody hit. Paul, the Morano Bridge is open.
Yes, I saw it. Thank you.
Okay, you're good. You're all good with that? Looks good.
Yes.
Really looks nice. So, and that's why.
You weren't here when he asked about the striping on the streets, and you were on top of it last meeting.
We always are. We
Yep.
get there. We get there before school, usually.
Very good. We did take a call, I took a call the other day from a high school young lady. First off, I thought it was very admirable that she called the mayor to voice a concern about, as she walks to Depew High School from the north and gets to the bridge that goes over the creek, there's brush that was down, and she said, the kids have to go out into the transit road. So I called her back shortly after she left the message, and I had reached out to Nicholas Kinderman, and they're on it already, if not today, tomorrow. But he knew the young lady because of one of the sports, I think, his kid, and she plays on the same thing. So it was nice, it was impressive that she picked up the phone and made that call. So, Village Administrator, Regina, what do you got today?
We are working on our Fall Fest lineup, still accepting craft vendors. We'll have more details to follow about what is going on, but stay tuned. September 20th, Fireman's Park, got some exciting bubble-related activities.
Well, Sam and I are booked, so you can't book us.
Oh, darn, I just had a spot open.
We can do 2 a days. We can play 2 shows.
For the fans.
It's not a problem.
For the fans.
We'll go to our trustees, Mr. Morosky, trustee.
Just a day to fill the boot. Just be cautious of the firefighters out there, and otherwise than that, go Bills.
Go Bills.
Trustee Kraft,
Nothing new over here.
nothing new. And Deputy Mayor Adolph.
I just want to touch on a program where we're starting up again to put veterans on the banners, on the poles. Been getting a good amount of submissions sent to my email. So it is filling up, but we do have a few spots left. So send your veteran photo if they've were a veteran that served in our military and they either past lived in Depew or currently live in Depew. We're accepting submissions along with a high resolution photo to put on one of the banners. You can send it right to my email at Andrew at my email address aadolf@villageofdepew.org, and we'll have that on our village Facebook page as well. Again, hopefully soon to get submissions. There's about a month left. So we hope to get a lot of good submissions and honor those that served in our own community.
Have you been out there advertising a deadline?
It is the end of October, so
And you'll be able to get them up?
yes,
Really?
that's what Al says. Yes.
Okay.
I did have one call wondering about active military, if you're taking.
Yeah, I
their
think
photos.
we're accepting them as well. Yeah.
And you did catch while you were away that dealing with Albert, that we can now double one on each side, so you
Yes,
get
that'll help
70.
as well. And he started reaching out to the businesses for sponsorships as well. So
All right.
last week, so that's good.
What about trees?
Trees.
We're gonna plant trees soon. Yes, we love our trees. Hopefully, working on some grants for that as well. But
Okay. All right. I'm going to open up the floor. Anything that you'd like to ask? Anything that maybe you didn't get a chance to speak on in the regular part of the meeting? Step to the podium, name and address, and we'll do our best to answer your question. Who would like to go first? All right. Just need your name and address for the record.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mohammed Al Amin, and I have my partner also, Anwar Hussain, with me. I just recently purchased the house in the 47 Main Street, Depew, under the contract right now. And since that, I'm going to talk to 2 architect engineer, and I hired them, and I took their idea, their plan, and everything. One I already submitted to the Brian, and I have another one with the hard copy with me right now. So they give me the idea, this house, how I can fix it and make it is very nice. So also I hired the one licensed contractor with me. He came also. So my request to, I'm the new buyer. This is under the contract. I like to Depew is a wonderful area, wonderful place. So I like to this house, make it nice. And if you are allowed to us to, before the winter comes, we try to at least to outside work complete it. So that's our request if you are allowed to us.
Anybody questions for him at all? Anything else?
No, this.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you for coming out.
Just your name and address, please.
Yeah, I'm going to be loud. I'm deaf. My name is Chad Harriger. I live at 5910 Transit Road, Cayuga Village, trailer 24. I've been dealing with the property manager, Mike Popra, for 2 years now. And he's done nothing but harass, try to evict my mom out of her house because I bought a trailer from a person that lived there. Nate Foote used to own the front trailer. If you know the trailer park, I know you do because you're a fireman. You were there for the fire with the lady that died in there in the back. So, but this has been 2 years. When it started, when I bought the place, the property manager at the time handed me a yellow piece of notepad, said that I had to pay him. Nobody else, just him. So I waited for 2 weeks to see if I get a lease, them to come over and talk to me, anything. I got nothing. So me and her went over there and spoke to him myself. And he told me, you do you, I'll do me. I said, okay, that's fine. So I went and called Channel 7 News Michael Schwartz. Michael Schwartz called him. He didn't answer the phone. So we've been going back and forth. So on the 23rd of September, I hired a lawyer. For great measure, because they kept doing whatever they wanted. And then on October 14th, I come out of my house and there's an eviction door. Notice on my mom's trailer with her name, my name. My mom has nothing to do with the sale of the trailer 16. She owns 24. They used that against me and her. We're going to evict her. I have videos, I got paperwork, shoddy paperwork, and I also have an illegal eviction that started my foundation for why I got the lawyer in the first place.
And you're Tracy, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, we've talked and emailed, okay.
And I've been dealing for 2 years. Look at me. I used to weigh 164 pounds. I'm dying. My heart's getting worse. I got to carry nitro with me at all times. And I got to keep my anxiety. I suffer from anxiety, PTSD, the whole nine. And I stay by myself. I don't bother nobody. I stay in my house with my 3 dogs, and that's it. And they've been doing nothing but harassing me, trying to get them to pay more money. So now, on the 7th, which is a Saturday, I was pumping up my tires on my car. And now my window on my car was broken by Mike when he mowed the lawn. I haven't gotten to see him. So, and this was June 18th. So on the 7th of August, he came over. I'm deaf. I'm pumping up. I have a compressor, and I'm down in between 2 vehicles. He walks onto my property without ever announcing himself. Normally, I would have turned around and punched him right in his face. I'm deaf, and so I've had enough. And I mean, they were illegally evicting everybody, and now they started with me again, telling them I owe them money when I told them about my broken window. This is the 3rd time he's used what he's done against me. So, I mean, I'm coming begging. I've begged everybody. I mean, you can hear me. You can hear the tone of my voice. Normally, I would handle this myself, but I went the legal route. And when I called the FBI, I called everything. Because what I think is criminal conspiracy to commit fraud. This is why. You're your attorney, right? My attorney sent them a letter when they evicted me, my mom. They never responded. They changed the money. They switched it. And I got a picture of them doing it.
What do you mean changed the money?
They changed money. You know Albert Benedicto is from Clarence Center. His thing was in Clarence Center until this happened. So on the 16th, I sent the letter out. On the 23rd, we got a new property manager company with the same person, Michael Parker.
Hold on. They changed it from
From Shapiro Real Estate.
right, it went from Shapiro to
Elite.
Elite Property Management.
Elite,
And
Within a couple of days.
within 2 to 3 days' time after his lawyer sent out the letter. And then they stopped using Elite in any of their paperwork, and then all of a sudden, just recently, they're using it again.
Yeah, now where they put Elite is now just Benedicto Holdings now.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is a total messed up thing, and I've been trying to get the police involved. I talked to you got Officer Wolf that works for you. He's been to my house twice, and I told him to write it down, and I can tell you the date, October 2nd and the 20th of 2023, when this all started. Because I called Mickey Shapiro himself, because I'm familiar with the Shapiro real estate in Michigan. My whole family lives in Michigan. I mean, so I called him on the phone. I thought he'd understand that his property manager handed me a letter saying I owed him $840, 880, I think it was.
Yeah.
880 from a disabled, 100% disabled person. I mean, and I couldn't get nobody to listen.
what was the money for?
Oh,
They wanted the rent for trailer 16,
And
but they
security.
also wanted a security deposit when he's the owner of the trailer. And I was like, how are they gonna charge you?
For something he already owns?
it says right in our
I'm
notes.
sorry?
there's no
For
security
something he already owns?
He had already purchased it.
I bought
at
it
that point.
already.
And I'm like, how are they gonna charge you a security deposit on something that isn't owned by
Right.
them?
And it says
And-
right on there, we don't pay security deposit. So I mean, this is getting to the point that
It just seems to
I'm gonna
him-
snap.
It just seems to him like every little thing that they're doing, they're just trying to pull more money out of the park, out of the people in the park. There's a veteran that lives across the street from us, served 3 Iraqi tours. He had never spoken with the man in 5 years.
I've lived there since 2018.
I had spoken with him, I had spoken with his wife, and his wife informed me one day that she had received a notice that they had an old shed that they had that was next to their house when they bought it. It was dilapidated, they took it down, but they had it piled very neatly next to the side of their building. They got a notice saying you have X amount of time to get all that wood gone. Whether you burn it or take it somewhere, I don't care, just get rid of it.
Or you have to pay us.
So when I brought this to Chad's attention, Chad went over there. He's got a 55-gallon barrel. He went over there, started pulling the wood over to his property and burning it for the
I
veteran.
burned it for the veteran.
The
I'm not
veteran
opposed.
was so thankful. He came over the following day, was like, thank you so much. They had just found his mother-in-law deceased at her house. He came over just to thank him. And Chad was like, it's not a problem. Thank
Your
you for
service
your
was
service.
enough.
That was
That's what I
enough of a
said.
thing.
But I mean.
Can I
this
ask a
shouldn't be
question?
happening. I mean, I've been to
So
the cops.
you bought the trailer. Is the land leased though, or
The land is rented, yes.
okay? So is the security deposit for the
Yeah,
leasing
but
of
it
the
says right
land?
on in our thing that we don't pay a security deposit if we bought it from the owner of the property. My mom lives on the property. I was living with her. I actually bought the trailer for myself.
Gotcha.
My mom had a surgery in 2020 during COVID, so
We're in a little bit of a difficult position here because we're very sympathetic to what you've told us. I'm sorry that the property manager put you through that and that you've had all these stressors at your residence. That should never happen. I can't give you legal advice because I represent the board. And the board's a bit limited in what our jurisdiction is and what we can look into. I did reach out to a person I know who corresponds with fair housing officers in different communities to see if I can get the name of someone who might be able to help look into this further for you. I don't know that there's anything the village board or our code enforcement department or the police can do unless a crime's committed.
it is.
There's a building
Criminal conspiracy to commit fraud. I mean, ain't that no?
violation. But, you know, we're glad you raised this, and we'll do everything we can to keep an eye on it and figure out if there's any way we could help you.
So I know, Don, you've met this Mike fella, right?
I just was out there about a week and a half ago with him. walking the park. We drove, I shouldn't say, we drove the park, about all the different,
The problem is that we got a bunch of snitches. You can't walk out of there without somebody telling on you. You can't do nothing because that's what they did. He actually got the most trusted tenant to turn on everybody.
so,
I mean-
regardless of all that, I'm just gonna ask a couple questions since you
Please.
bring us up. Was he going after you for
Because
rents for
I-
the property?
No, money.
Yes.
Yeah, but what money?
Yeah.
What money would have been
Rent
owed?
and security.
He's
Okay,
not-
but you're,
No,
so
he's asking me
if
to
your,
go
if
through
your,
now for it.
if your
He's trying to go
property,
for my rent.
if your property is on the, if your house is on their property,
Right.
there's a lease agreement, you pay X amount of dollars per month. Is that what he was going after you for?
Yes, he's trying to tell him that he owes for
That I
July
owe
and
for
August,
2
but
months
we
rent
have
after I told him I
both, we have
don't.
both receipts for both months. And I do have an email from him from today stating that he did receive them, but somehow they were both marked with the same date on the postage. So he's telling us.
So even if he got it late,
This is what I got after I told him he broke my window. Every time I tell him they did something, I get something like this, or eviction note or some stupid stuff that I owe money. I never pay I pay more every time I pay. I don't pay the exact amount, I pay more. They owe me money, I don't owe them. And I've been dealing with this dude forever. I mean, I don't want to do something to him and now all of a sudden,
Don't listen.
I'm sitting.
We don't condone violence ever, so. okay, so-
Yes, there is, because there's nobody, I can't get nobody to help me. And this dude's
Well,
doing
you said
whatever
you
he
hired a
wants to
lawyer,
do.
correct?
I'm sorry.
Did you hire a lawyer?
Oh, my lawyer
Yes.
was hired, yeah, I had my lawyer for a year.
Yes.
They went around my lawyer, they never
The
talked to my lawyer.
lawyer reached out to them and asked them to please get in contact with her. No one ever reached out to the lawyer after they received the letter.
Did you actually reach out? to
9
the
months
owner of
I
the park
waited.
Instead of the maintenance manager?
No, we had to,
When you're done here, why don't you come talk to me? I've got his number.
Okay.
I will reach out to him and see if I can help you with this, okay?
Okay, okay.
I didn't hear him.
He said, come here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I thought this was the best opportunity for you because you wanted to talk to me, and we had building, we have our police chief.
Well, that's what I'm saying, I'm reaching out to every fishing. I reached out to Chico, they said, you guys handle it. I reached out to you guys before, I mean, this guy don't care. He's got Benedicto, got millions, you don't care?
Yeah.
And Benedicto even chimed in when he's sitting up.
And then our,
I'm doing everything right, I thought.
But if you've got your receipts, you have nothing to worry about. They can't evict you if you paid your rent.
Right.
Unless
But I
you've
mean,
done
he's
other
trying to
things.
do it.
Chad,
But he's trying to do it.
Chad, we'll let Mr. Alba reach out to his one person that he's trying to get for you.
But that's what I'm saying, he's trying to do it no matter what. And it's coming up to a new year, so he can do it every month. And he's already did it to one person. I got the illegal eviction right here.
It seems.
Geraldine Moore, you gotta know who he is. Bipolar schizophrenic, that lived in, there.
Yeah.
And, they evicted him with a 10-day cure in 5 days. And he's been there 10 years, they gave him 30 days. Now he's out here homeless. They took his trailer. And I got his illegal eviction right here. That was my grounds for my foundation for calling my lawyer. And when I did that, the FBI hung up on me because I had a lawyer. And.
All right, Don, I appreciate you
talked
taking
to
a moment
Sheriff-
afterwards. Thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you.
I'll reach out to the owner of the property. All right.
Anyone else would like to talk?
Come on, Paul.
Okay, come on up, Paul.
I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
It's okay, you're fine.
You're fine.
Hi, Paul Sprata, 58 Argus Drive. Just a couple questions. Does any of our departments in the village have any drones? Any department?
Not as of yet.
Okay, and why not?
We're still doing our research and we're getting somebody certified to operate the drone.
Okay, so it'll just be the police department?
I don't know if it'll just be the police department, but we are moving in that direction.
We had tasked OEM R.J. Neiman to take the classes. He had started taking the classes. Not quite sure where he's at with that, but that's a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I know that there were some monies that the police chief thinks there's earmarked for that. So,
Okay, thank you.
yep.
Another question I got is the old twin fair that's going to be BOCES, is that going to be operational when school starts?
September 2027.
27?
A lot of work to do.
Okay, I figured that. I just thought I'd ask. One other thing, I got in the mail from the village a notice that there's going to be a hearing first week of September about a smoke shop that used to be where Herbal IQ used to be, and we still call it the Town and Country Plaza, but they moved.
In decades. They're going in different decades, used to be. Same plaza, but not Herbal IQ, one next over.
Oh, okay. I'm just, it was brought up at the last meeting about having a moratorium on certain things. And I would like to see a moratorium if that's possible.
On cannabis shops?
On smoke shops.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, they're popping up quicker than Tim Hortons.
We discussed reevaluating our local law on what a special use permit for smoke shops requires, because they're kind of their own animal, separate from cannabis shops, and our one-size-fits-all law might not be as easy to apply as we want. I don't think we discussed an absolute moratorium. We like to stay away from moratoriums.
Well, what's the difference between a smoke shop and a cannabis shop?
One is licensed
night
through
and day.
One is licensed through New York
Through the
State
state?
and has much stricter regulations. The other is the vape shops and things like that selling tobacco products and other things like that. They can't sell marijuana.
Right, smoke shops.
Right.
Okay, and do you know who owns that plaza now? Town and Country Plaza?
Same guy that owned it for years.
Yeah.
His last name's Brady.
Yeah,
Same guy, all right.
All right.
I mean, smoking is not, I mean, it's detrimental to everybody's health.
Yeah.
I mean, I still volunteer at the UB North Campus, and that's a smoke-free campus, not just the building, the entire campus. And, you know, it puzzles me why smoke shops are popping up like they are.
Sure.
There must be a lot of money in it somehow, or they wouldn't be open up.
Oh, yeah.
So just my little thought on you know, smoke shops. Okay, that's about all I got.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. Come on up. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Alyssa Arlova. I'm the owner of 49 Main Street, unfortunately, which is located right next to the 47 Main Street. So I understand that there is a new owner at the property, and they keep entering my property because the architect or whoever just poking around, scaring my tenants without notice, just entering, coming to my
So,
side.
from what I understand, they own 2 to 3 feet on that side of the property.
1.5.
1.5. So they're just evaluating that structure.
Right, but they're entering without my permission. They raised all hell when we came to their property. Mr. Masilik was involved. I apologize. I gave them notice when we're going to be there. I cleaned up after myself. They left a whole bunch of mess with siding and the insulation floating around still. Whoever opened up the base poked the holes into the building, so there is vermin coming in. There are holes like this big.
And what were the holes for?
I have no idea.
Probably just testing the structure to see how rounded it was.
Oh,
But there is, at least that I see 4 holes, so vermin coming in. But my big grudge is they entering my property without, and I already spoke to probably everyone, do not enter without giving me notice. I have no problem with people entering if they're giving me notice.
So what I'll do is I'll reach out to the new owners, and I will get them.
Who failed to notify
I'll
their
give them-
addresses.
If you don't mind, I'll give them your contact information, so they can let you know if they're gonna be coming there. At some point, they're gonna have to ask your permission to obviously do some repairs on that side.
Which is fine.
So it's something that, from what I understand, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I believe the back half of the building's being demoed and they're just saving the front half. But that's not 100% sure yet. All right, but they are coming forward with good faith to repair the building, so We'll talk more. I have to ask you other questions about certain other things anyway, so I'll reach out to you and I'll get you their contact info and I'll share yours so they could let you know if they're coming out there, all right?
And clean up the mess that they did
I'll ask
right
them to
now.
clean up the mess right away.
Thank you so much.
All right. Anyone else tonight? One more time, anyone else? All right. I will entertain a motion for claims and accounts.
The claims and accounts have been audited by the Finance Committee. Motion to approve as follows.
From the general fund, $564,654.06. 0 community development, 0 from the sewer fund. Capital projects, $10,460, for a total of $575,114.06.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. And I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
Make a motion, we adjourn the meeting at 7:50 PM.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And carried.